Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where today I am going to give you my thoughts on the very recent re-release of the Warhammer 40,000 tanks. Now I'm going to caveat everything I say with I know next to nothing about Warhammer 40,000. I know that some people go nuts for it. I don't know the first thing about it, so I hope that means that my opinion of these tanks is not in any way biased towards, you know, fanboy bias. I've got none of that. These tanks mean absolutely nothing. As a fan, these tanks mean nothing. Nothing to me. So hopefully that means that my take on these things is going to be very objective rather than, well, biased. So let's start things off then. Well, this is the second time that Warhammer tanks have come into the game. I can't remember when they first I feel like it was maybe 6 months ago or something, maybe, I don't know. But we have a new tank, and the new tank is the one you're seeing me play here. This is the Rogal Dorn. This is the newest tank in this Warhammer series. And we'll start off with the Mega Bundle. And this is where things get, in my opinion, just absolutely bonkers is not a strong enough word for this. The Mega Bundle for Warhammer in the store right now will cost you 78,140 gold. To put that into perspective, if you were to buy the gold for that from the store and have enough, you would need to spend £241.97. Now I don't know what that is in dollars. At the moment, just off of my knowledge of the exchange rate at the moment, I would say that's pushing near on $285, $290. I don't know about you guys, but that is an extortionate amount of money for tanks. I personally think that is way too much to be asking for a tank, a pixel tank in a video game. That is my opinion. Now obviously, if you are a die-hard fan of Warhammer and this is your jam, this is your hobby, you do whatever it is Warhammer people do, you might think that's worth it. You might, and if you do, you're cool, up to you. But from my point of view, that is just way too much to be asking for what you actually get. So that's the Mega Bundle. We'll now break it down into the individual tanks. So we'll start off with this thing right here, the Rogal Dorn. This thing is an absolute monstrosity of a tank. This thing is taller than the FV 4005. It is just mentally big. This thing is not ever going to hide itself anywhere at all. So don't even bother trying to camo this thing up. That said though, it does have a nice gun. Its gun hits very hard. I think it's like 700 and something alpha. Its power to weight ratio is terrible. It's taken me a long time to get here. But its frontal armor is very good. And you're about to see just how good it is because there is a waffle just there. And the waffle is known for being quite potent. And, well, you'll see what happens. So the Rogal Dorn, full price, 22,920 gold. I believe at the moment there is an op-on to reduce that cost. I believe it will go down to 12,000 something. So 12,000 gold, I mean that's the asking price for some Era 3 premiums. So they're asking Era 3 prices for, and here we go. So, yeah, waffle bounces one shot, bounces second shot, bounces third shot, and he's dead. So we've bounced 3 shots from a waffle off the front of this thing's armor. It's pretty good, and that 700 alpha gun is very nice. One thing I am failing to do is switch to my secondary. There is a 4-shot autoloader with this tank, which the fact that I'm not using it isn't a reflection on it being a bad weapon. In this replay, I just simply forgot it was there, so that's my bad. But yeah, this tank will probably, its gold price will reduce to about 12,000. That's about the asking price of an Era 3 premium. Up to you. You're paying Era 3 prices for a tier 10. I'll let you guys decide whether or not you want that. Is this a bad tank? No, it's not. It's got terrible gun depression all round, so you can't play, quote, close quarters very, very well. Don't know why I said that twice. You can't play close quarters very well. But when you're in a situation like this where there's a bit of distance, it's good. It really is good. It's a good tank. I'm going to let you guys decide whether or not you want to pay the price for the tier 10. Alright, so the next one. Reaper's Scythe. This is one of the tanks I haven't played, and the reason I haven't played it is because tier 10 is full of, well, this thing, the Leman Russ, Waffles, Grills, AVREs, Ruthless, the list goes on. That's tier 10. The Reaper's Scythe is a tier 8, and I know it's got a vicious name like Reaper's Scythe, whereas it's probably more like a pair of nail clippers, not really a scythe. And that will cost you 6,900 gold. Again, Warhammer fans, you make the decision there. I've not played that tank, but that is the cost. That's what I know of it right now, and the reason why I've not played it. Alright, so next one up is the next tier 10, the Nemesis. 17,210 gold with a 25% discount. Again, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and I personally don't think that one is worth it. The armor, it looks like an E100, but it doesn't have the armor of an E100. I believe it got buffed, but is that one worth it in my opinion? No, I don't think it is. So far we've covered the Rogal Dorn. Is this worth it? Oh, yeah, yes. I'm leaning towards yes. Reaper's Scythe, nah. Nemesis, probably not. Next one, Teefbreaka. 13,460 gold with a 25% discount on that price. The Teefbreaka is actually quite fun, and this is one of the tanks you can earn for free. So it's a light tank, it's a tier 9, it's got a turbo mode which is rapid. I think it takes it up to 80 kilometers an hour. It has got a Cold War style autocannon. It's good fun. It's good for mopping up, and it's pretty rapid. I'm saying things twice today. What is wrong with this? It is pretty rapid. I am leaning towards yes for this one, but again, you're asking Era 3 prices for a tier 9. I'm going to let you guys decide on that one. I really don't know. I don't know. Next one we've got is the Leman Russ. That is 16,000 gold with a 30% discount. The Leman Russ, again, that is a good tank. The Leman Russ is a nice tank, and it's got very good armor. It's got a good gun, and but again, 16,000 gold, 30% discount. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for a tier 10. I'm leaning towards... Oh, this is split. This one I'm split right down the middle. I'm just as happy saying no as I am saying yes with this one. That's a lot. The one tank I have no problem saying yes to, though, is the final one that we'll cover, and that's the Ignis Purgatio. 9,150 gold with a 20% discount. And this one you can earn for free. And in my opinion, I know I'm Cold War biased, but the Ignis is a phenomenal tank. It is absolutely incredible. It's an Era 2 medium, and you can get it for 9,150 gold. This doesn't make any sense to me. They're charging Era 3 prices for tier 10s, and then they're charging regular prices for an Era 2 medium that's actually amazing. You have to fire gold ammunition out of it, granted, but that tank is incredible. The Ignis is amazing. It's a brilliant tank. These prices are all over the place, in my opinion. I would get the Ignis. Absolutely get it. And earn it for free. Pick it for free. Why not? You know, you've got the best one on the list, in my opinion, and you can get it for free. I don't know. These prices, they're all over the place. So, let's do a summary then. Rogal Dorn. Is it worth 50% off its asking price? Leaning towards yes. It's a good tank. Hits very hard, but it's very, very slow. Take that into account. Reaper's Scythe. Tier 8. No. Not with the way tier 10 is right now. The Nemesis. 17,000 gold. No. Teefbreaka. You can earn that one for you can earn that one for free if you choose. Obviously, if you choose the Teefbreaka, you can't get the Ignis, so pick and choose which one you want. If you're a World War II player, pick the Teefbreaka. It's a good tank. It's a nice light tank. It won't let you down, and you can get it for free. There you go. Or is it free? I don't know if it's free. Discounted anyway. Whichever. Leman Russ, 16,000 gold. It's a very good tank, but again, that asking price, oof. No. No. Yes. No. Ignis. Is it worth getting for that price? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. You should pick up the Ignis. Absolutely. No problem me saying yes to that. So there you go, guys. That is my very quick overview on whether or not these Warhammer 40,000 tanks are worth it. And that is all I've got for this one. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. If not, a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one.